My name's Jeremy. I am a third-year law student at Duke, originally from Southern California. I came to Duke because I was interested in children's rights and disability rights issues, and I'm excited to continue those interests and pursue that as a career as a public interest attorney after graduation. In undergrad, I majored in child development. I thought I was going to be a teacher, and so I've always had this kind of affinity for children's rights issues. I've really cared about these types of topics. When I saw the class, I thought it would be a great way to further those interests while also getting to work with students from another school and having that interprofessional collaboration. I think one of the main things I learned about the child welfare system is that there are so many people who are interested parties and stakeholders in this system. At the end of the day, we're all working to better the lives of children and protect children, but there are so many different groups and people who come at that problem from different ways. And so I learned how important it is to have an interdisciplinary and interprofessional perspective when we're working on these issues. Getting the opportunity to talk to med students and learn from them and hear about how they approach issues differently than how law students do was just one of the highlights of both this class and my law school experience. Yeah, so my final project was a Know Your Rights pamphlet for families who were subject to child abuse reporting laws. And the way that interprofessional collaboration impacted this is we really relied on the med student who was hoping to become a pediatrician to help us understand what would be important if she had to report a family, what would be important for that family to know. Her perspective really helped us kind of add more details to this. In addition, she added a lot of resources to help families who are maybe struggling with other areas. And so her insight was instrumental to our final project. So the legal industry is heading towards more and more of an interdisciplinary approach. I've done 2 clinics at Duke, and both of those clinics relied heavily on medical records and doctor's notes and all those kinds of things to inform our legal advocacy. And so I think going forward as a public interest attorney, I need to know how to work with different professions to ensure that my clients' needs are being met in all ways, not just their legal needs, but their health needs, their economic needs, and all of the different ways in which our clients are whole people. I really encourage Duke to continue investing in interdisciplinary programs. I think that, like I said, this is where the legal industry is heading, and it's so crucial that while we're still students, we are getting exposure to how to work in teams and work with people who maybe come from different backgrounds than us.